Hello my fellow Follow the Samurai and Shogun 2 players, Zaript here. And today I'm going to show you one more random matchmaking battle. It's a battle between me and Angry Norwegian. I don't know who he is. And this is again 10k battle, I believe. It was when I was still leveling my bronze avatar to 10 star, and yet again not very high level game. But there is not always high level games I'm showing for a very simple reason. I have a lot of tournament games on my channel, and that's where high level comes from. But when I want to illustrate some idea and make some point easy to understand, I need a game which was a bit one-sided. I want to make a sort of hyperbolic example of what can be done with a certain idea. And of course it's not always go as good as you want. Okay, and the map is Yamasaki Choke Point, as I told, and look at my army. It is amazing! No, just kidding. Man, that sticky song. I have 3 matchlocks protected by Negnata War Monks each. So I combined my skirmishing contingent with my actual strong infantry, because it's quite strong. Each of these Negnata War Monks are level 4 scary unit. And as you can see, I spread them out quite a bit. Like, why can I do that? Well, first of all, it's each matchlock have pretty strong support, so whatever cavalry my opponent have, it will not be a good exchange for him to attack these small units right away. Second, I have a pretty strong infantry force of my own, and I can support these units anytime I want. So again, modular approach, which on this map works especially well. And as you can see, I deploy it in such a way that I control the middle and push this right side. Mainly because it has a workshop, but other thing is, you see how this reach is unpassable, and this is passable. This is very important thing to understand. I knew that whatever my opponent tried to do here, if he focuses too much here, I would be able to go around and just close him up here, like seal him in this blob. But he tries to do something I do. You see, quite a modular composition. He have 3 groups for his cavalry, for his main body here, and much like war monks without increased range, but they can pop up their increased range ability. Negnata War Monks level 3 and Yari Ashigaru. So relatively strong force here. Here we have Bow Warrior Monks, and Yari Samurai with Negnata Samurai. Well, we all know how strong Bow Warrior Monks are, but this unit is way too expensive. I wouldn't take 2. I would take 1 and only use it in a long game. Now, this is the reason I'm showing you the game. Fire Cavalry level 1, weak 1. So, as I told, quite a low level game in a sense, not only in the sense of quality of players, because I'm mediocre player as well, but in the sense that none of us have a high level avatar. Mounted Gunners level 5, so increased range, and Bow Cavalry. So only 1 melee cavalry and 2 shooting ones. And look how it plays like, this is very important. See how this Fire Cavalry level 4 and this Yari Cavalry level 2 were hidden in this forest. I deployed my cavalry in 2 forests to be easily able to support anything I want at any moment of time. But then I see this opportunity. Look at this light cavalry. It's here for a reason. Because I forgot to show these units, it presented me very cool opportunity right now. You see, how do I catch this? I really want to get rid of these units until they get closer to main infantry body and under protection of these bows and these spears. So what I do here actually, I imitate an attack to a main force. And because this ridge is impenetrable, And because my opponent doesn't know about these forces, it allows me to seal his cavalry here completely. And it's just by chance. Sometimes I do these drops willingly, but this time it was pure luck that I didn't show my cavalry early enough. So sometimes it's really cool to be patient and wait a bit to see what your opponent does. And look, reacting to this cavalry unit and thinking that I'm attacking his main force, he doesn't realize, Angry Norwegian doesn't realize how vulnerable his cavalry is right now. Maybe because he doesn't see this cavalry and doesn't know they exist here. In any case, his doom approaches. And nothing happens there. His only mini cavalry caught. And he thinks, okay, my mounted gunners will do the work. No, well, they would do some. 40 kills is nice. Beautiful. But I know it's sort of... it's not that cool because it's just a luck, you know? Sometimes you just get lucky. But what can we learn from this? Sometimes you don't want to be completely passive at the beginning. But what you can afford, you can keep your cavalry hidden for first couple of seconds of a game. You really need to rush with your infantry because it is slow. But with your cavalry you can afford to wait a little bit unless you have a specific dodger you want to control really, really hard. So now suddenly he have no way to push a shrine. Shrine is completely mine now. And look at this mistake I do. I didn't... my light cavalry, I dismount them to capture the shrine, and look how they dismount. Man, this game is so strange sometimes. And now I have a problem. I have a sort of a spear box here in the middle. And this force here. And I didn't show it, but understanding that this cavalry contingent would be dead, I used my time and I shifted. These Naginata Warmonks, they were here. I moved them in this forest. And this Matchlock Samurai, which were here, I moved them around and put in this forest. Why? Because I was thinking ahead, and I knew that this force is something I would attack last. I destroyed cavalry, and now I want to isolate other small contingent, because I know it would be easy for me to kill these units without paying much for them. Very simple idea. Take your time while thinking ahead and isolate your opponent forces if you can. You see, he does use the same idea as me. He sort of modular splitted army, but my models are just better. They're easier to control. It's just better organization, and overall, I don't like his composition because of these two bows. He have much weaker cavalry, and the only thing he can do now is, well, noob box in the middle. And for me, it's very important that I didn't try to push my advantage too fast. I didn't attack the middle. I didn't attack here and here at the same time. I took my time. I went around. Well, I was doing it all at the same time because I kinda... This is my typical philosophy. Kinda split and destroy. And now I have sort of a problem. I'm absolutely sure I can just attack and destroy this small force, but I don't want to take any risks. I played this game good, and I don't want this game to be like something I have a lot of times on the ladder. Don't want to lose it because of stupid mistake. So again, let's see how I take my time. I will... And that's actually something you want to do as a player who takes snowballs. I still have bow cavalry, I believe. Do I? No, I don't. Well, I have bow general, but his bows have higher range. So how do you deal with that? This is a simple case when I have a much big army. But because I have cavalry superiority right now, I seized map control from my opponent. So the only thing he can do is to wait in the middle until I come to him. And I use that ability, I use this time to position my matchlocks all around. I use it to position my cavalry all around to be able to attack from any side I want. And I don't have to be rushing or something. Look, I present a threat, but I'm not committing when I see the spears. Getting back. And look, now I give him no chance. Like, if I attacked disorganized, he could have gotten small chance to destroy my forces one by one. Not really, considering how strong this Negnata War Monks, but still. And now we can take a closer look how, just because I have more units and present more threats, I can attack him from different directions and he cannot easily defend. Let's take a look at his general dying here. Some close shots, beautiful ultra graphics, or is it high? I think it's high graphics in the end. Run, Forest, run. And this is over. I will not even show you the final stats. I guess you understood the idea. Cavalry can be infantry have to rush to get to a good position, but cavalry can actually wait a little bit. Or you can show half of your cavalry. Other thing, you can sometimes fool your opponent by imitating attack at his main force, but then just going around and attacking other. It was very lucky situation for me, and I think I used it decently. And again, try to split your forces to modular groups, but not like he did. Like, you want to be sure you can reinforce your forces at any moment of time. And moment he lost his cavalry, he should have pulled back this small contingent. It was absolutely like it was a huge mistake that he stayed here. He could have still managed to win without this cavalry. He had a small chance, but this is too heavy. Well, thank you guys for watching. See you.